Unseen passages play a very integral role in making you qualify the UPSC optional English literature. And today's session is for those dreaming aspirants of 2026 or 2027 who wish to command that how this unseen passage is solved, how to make the examiner feel that you have an immense knowledge to make those passages solved with good diction, with proper, nourishing of your diction style and proper acknowledgement of your understanding. So, how to understand a poem, I will be teaching you today. So, be here with me in this session till the last of the class and start coming live as soon you get my class. Now see here, this is the 2026 and 2027, the test series and the answer writing. These are the special 7 units books of all the entire course with the question and answers inclusive of the entire course. Then this is a special test series and answer writing for those who only want to study or join my test series and answer writing, those who don't want the classes or the books. Otherwise, 99.9% students who are studying, they have the entire package with themselves. Fine. Now, the unseen passage which I am going to take today is such a poem known as Myself. My dear students, just have a glimpse, read it, capture this in your eyes, take the screenshot so that when I put the questions and make you understand, you will understand it better. I have to live with myself, and so I want to be fit for myself to know. I want to be able, as days goes by, always to look myself straight in the eye. I don't want to stand with the setting sun and hate myself for the things I have done. I don't want to keep on a closet shelf a lot of secrets about myself and fool myself as I come and go into thinking no one else will ever know the kind of person I really am. I don't want to dress up myself in sham. I want to go without my head erect. And this is the last. I want to deserve all men's respect. But here in the struggle for fame and wealth, I want to be able to like myself. I don't want to look at myself and know that I am bluster and bluff and empty show. I never can hide myself from me. I see what others may never see. I know what others may never know. I never can fool myself, and so what happens, I want to be self-respecting and conscience-free. So my dear students, हमने तो यहाँ देखिए इसको पढ़ लिया आपके लिए. आपको कम से कम 2 बार पढ़ना है. You have to read this entire passage 2 times at least in your examination hall. And the way you read, you start recapitulating कि एग्जामिनर क्या पूछना चाह रहा है, इसमें क्या क्या चीजें ऐसी हैं जो हम फटाफट नोट डाउन कर लें, अंडरलाइन कर लें, so that the question which they will ask, you are able to frame it well. Now see, this is the question. Now, see, this is the question. I am just putting it with a pen. See, what is the main message? ये देखिए क्या पूछा है. What is the main message? What is the main message or moral lesson? ये देखिए क्वेश्चन मार्क एक तरीके से यहाँ पे of the poem. क्या मैसेज है, क्या moral lesson है, and how does the speaker emphasize this throughout the poem? और उसको किस प्रकार से जो स्पीकर है वो emphasize कर रहा है. Now see, my dear students, the answer which is written here. If you are somewhere able to write in that level, maybe less or more, and get it corrected, आप जो भी आंसर लिखें उसको हमारे से चेक कराते जाएं. जो भी आप लिखें जिससे कि आपको ये पता चलता रहे कि आप सही लिख रहे हैं, गलत लिख रहे हैं, सही ट्रैक पे हैं या नहीं. For example, right now, in the entire country, so many students, I'll just show you, you will just see that what is the level of hard work which has to be done to make one IAS. So you can see this. These are all the copies of the students from the entire country. ये क्या है? These come with PDFs to me. These PDFs are downloaded on the machine, and then this printout comes with a stapler with the names. Then each and every copy, single copy, is corrected, and the audio message is made, and the correction is made with the marks. So it is a great, hard work and homework from my side. So that is the level when you reach and you consider yourself a good scholar. So इसका एक तरीका होता है. Now, the central message of the poem, myself, क्या नाम है poem का? Myself. क्या है? Central message क्या है? Is the necessity of self-respect. हमें क्या जरूरत है? I need self-respect. Everybody needs self-respect. जैसा कि poem का नाम ही बता रहा है, मैं, myself. सो जो मेन मुद्दा है इस पोएम का, माई सेल्फ का, इट इज द नेसेसिटी ऑफ सेल्फ रिस्पेक्ट, इट इज द नेसेसिटी ऑफ ऑनेस्टी एंड इवन moral integrity. So these three words are very important for you to understand: self-respect, honesty, and moral integrity. Fine. Now, the speaker stresses. स्पीकर जो है, पोएम को आप फिर से देख लीजिएगा बाद में, वो किस पे स्ट्रेस करता है? द स्पीकर स्ट्रेसेस दैट वन मस्ट लिव ऑथेंटिकली, वन मस्ट लिव ऑथेंटिकली विद वन सेल्फ. फॉर एक्सटर्नल वैलिडेशन वुड बी इन इनसब्सटेंशियल, यहां पे इन नहीं है, डबल इन आ गया है, कट दिस. फॉर एक्सटर्नल वैलिडेशन वुड बी इनसब्सटेंशियल if one lacks self-assurance. Is it clear to you? I think the meaning is clear to you, students. And this aligns with existentialist theory. अस्तित्ववाद की जो थ्योरी है उससे ये अलाइन करती है. This aligns with the existentialist theory where the self confronts its own freedom and authenticity, and with humanist psychology emphasizing inner worth. So this is what the poet or the message or the moral lesson of the poem is. And how does the speaker emphasize this throughout the poem? Now, again I'll tell you in this poem, आगे क्या है, that the poem employs, I am going to the writing pad, just 1 second once more. Again, I am writing in detail because that was the PPT which is made for you all. Now, yes. Now, you can, I'll just write it some more things. The poem employs the poem employs, ऐसे आप लिखेंगे. The poem क्या employ करता है? Repetition of. The poem employs repetition of I don't want. I don't want. आप पोएम में देख सकते हैं, मैंने बोला भी था. और एक रेपिटेशन है I never. The poem employs repetition of I don't want and I never. And what is this? Anaphora. What? To stress resistance against hypocrisy. To stress resistance against what? Against hypocrisy, illusion and shame. Illusion and shame. Now, the imagery of look myself straight in the eye. The imagery, ये देखिए बड़ी मेहनत की चीज है जो मैं कर रहा हूं आपके लिए, जिससे कि आप उस लेवल पे एक्सेल हो पाए, बिकॉज ये चीज कोई इतना डीप पढ़ाता नहीं है स्टूडेंट्स। फाइन, इसलिए एक एक आईएएस को काम करना पड़ता है। एंड आई एम वेरी हैप्पी एंड प्राउड दैट 2 of my students have qualified the IAS mains optional 2025 and they will be getting very good score. I hope 280 290 plus उनका आ रहा है, आएगा मतलब। They have qualified the mains and they are preparing for the interview right now under my guidance. So ऐसे तैयारी नहीं होती है बच्चों, एक एक दिन और एक एक घंटे इंपॉर्टेंट होता है यूपीएससी के लिए। So the imagery of look myself straight in the eye, look myself straight in the eye, ये आपको, ये लाइन पोएम की है। Symbolizes, ये लाइन क्या सिंबलाइज कर रही है? This line symbolizes inner confrontation, symbolizes inner confrontation। ठीक है, ये ऐसे आप लिखेंगे, while stand with the setting sun, stand with the setting sun, ये देखिए ये भी लाइन है। evokes the end of life, yes, evokes the end of life। Understand the poem is stressing that self honesty matters, stressing that self honesty matters। सेल्फ ऑनेस्टी मैटर करती है at death threshold, at death threshold, डेथ के सिरहाने जिसको हिंदी में कहते हैं। फिगरेटिवली, फिगरेटिवली क्लोजेट शेल्फ, फिगरेटिवली क्लोजेट शेल्फ, इसको देखिएगा जरा सी। फिगरेटिवली क्लोजेट शेल्फ suggests hidden secrets, suggests hidden secrets, hidden secrets, a metaphor for repression, a metaphor for repression, साइको एनालिटिकल रीडिंग, ब्रैकेट में आप लिख सकते हैं साइको एनालिटिकल रीडिंग। नाउ बाय कंट्रास्टिंग द फॉल्स अपीयरेंसेस, बाय कंट्रास्टिंग द फॉल्स अपीयरेंसेस, आप पोएम में देखिएगा उसमें लिखा है ब्लस्टर एंड ब्लफ एंड एम्प्टी शो। So by contrasting the false appearances with self-respect, the speaker foregrounds the moral clarity. So finally what we can say, that yes, the poem teaches that self-respect surpasses societal praises। ये बहुत जरूरी है ये लाइन समझने के लिए कि सबसे ज्यादा नंबर आपको लास्ट में मिलेगा जब आप ये समझदारी की बात लिखेंगे कि the poem teaches that self-respect surpasses societal praises, moral authenticity proves true freedom। Clear? So this was the first question. Now I'm going back to the second question again. Now see, this was the first question which I have just connected with you. Now this is the second question, dear. जो भी लाइव है बच्चों कमेंट बॉक्स पे आ जाएं। Those who are studying with me live, they can just come to the comment box, message box, एंड टेल देयर नेम, कि उनका क्या नाम है और वो किस शहर से देख रहे हैं या इस क्लास को अटेंड कर रहे हैं। हाउ डज द स्पीकर डिफाइन सेल्फ रेस्पेक्ट, किस प्रकार से जो स्पीकर है वो सेल्फ रेस्पेक्ट को डिफाइन करता है, एंड व्हाई इट इज सो इम्पोर्टेंट टू हिम, और क्यों इतना ज्यादा जरूरी है। तो आप देखें, हमने पोएम पढ़ी है, आप शुरू में जाकर के फिर से पोएम पढ़ सकते हैं। सेल्फ रेस्पेक्ट in this poem is defined as living truthfully without deception, deception के बगैर, और without shame, and being able to face oneself, कि खुद को हम अपने को आईने में फेस कर पाए ऑनेस्टी के साथ। It is not dependent on wealth, it is not dependent on fame, it is not dependent on others' opinions, but जड़ें मजबूत हैं, rooted in personal conscience। कहते हैं ना कि अगर आपका पर्सनल कॉन्शियस मर गया तो आपका सब कुछ मर गया। तो सेल्फ रेस्पेक्ट, सेल्फ एस्टीम is a very big thing in life, and which is defined as living truthfully, without deception, without shame, without being able to face oneself honestly. It is not dependent on wealth, fame, and others' opinions, but rooted in personal conscience. And the speaker, जो स्पीकर का व्यू है, the speaker views self respect as, सेल्फ रेस्पेक्ट को जो स्पीकर है वो कैसे देखता है? He views the self-respect point as the ultimate measure of integrity. Ultimate measure of integrity. Ultimate measure of integrity. ये क्या है? ये है सेल्फ रेस्पेक्ट। Self-respect is viewed as the ultimate measure of integrity. One must avoid illusions and strive to be conscience free. और अगर हम कांतियन के पर्सपेक्टिव से बात करें, कांत आपने पढ़ा होगा, KANT, if I talk from the Kantian's philosophy, KANTIAN, if I discuss it from the Kantian moral perspective, if we discuss from the Kantian moral perspective, this reflects the categorical imperative treating oneself as an end, not a means. And from a psychoanalytical lens, अगर हम उन चीजों को psychoanalytical lens से देखें, so the poem dramatizes the tension between the superego. Superego का मतलब होता है moral conscience, and ego, that is the self-image. So the act of looking straight in the eye suggests psychological self-analysis, confronting the hidden desires or guilt. So figuratively, self-respect is represented through metaphors of vision, and the symbol of the setting sun underscores mortality, making self-respect crucial before life's end. So self-respect, ये जो आपने पूछा है इस क्वेश्चन में, liberates the self from hypocrisy, enabling genuine existence, as is also the central idea of Emily Dickinson's I Am Nobody. यहाँ पे इसको ऐसे मैच कर दीजिए. Thus, for the speaker, self-esteem alone is the life's ultimate moral compass. I am sure, my dear students, आपको आज का सेशन और ये दो आंसर्स बहुत अच्छे लगे होंगे, और जिनको भी अच्छा लगा है एक बार लाइक और सब्सक्राइब जरूर करें। और जो भी यूपीएससी के एस्पिरेंट्स हमें देख रहे हैं या जो पढ़ना चाहते हैं और जो बुक्स लेना चाहते हैं 2026 के लिए, 2027 के लिए ड्रीम कर रहे हैं, irrespective of they join or not join, they are most welcome to take my guidance as per their wish. They can connect with us. Thank you.